Hey everybody, this is Quinn of Snazzy Labs here in snowy Salt Lake City, Utah. If you can believe that. It's been hot all week and then it goes and snows on me. Pretty ridiculous. But I'm here to bring you an unboxing and first demo of a package I've been waiting for all week and a day. I was watching the Masters and it comes along, I hear a knock on the door and I knew instantly what it was. It's my Pro-Ject Debut 3 turntable. It is an audiophile belt-driven turntable, and there's some mixed opinions on it, but what I hear is generally positive things. It's in the lower end of audiophile turntables at $369. I got the matte black version. If you get the glossy version, and it comes in a bunch of colors like red, green, glossy black, or glossy white, that's going to run you $399. So it's not necessarily cheap, but I'm really stoked to get into it. Now, a lot of people have asked and expressed concern as to why I'm getting into vinyl. And it's not for nostalgia's sake, because I was never around in the vinyl era. I was around when cassettes were the thing. However, I think it's awesome. There is a certain aspect of vinyl that really competes with the quality of what you find in digital versions today. Not to mention the fact that collecting them is so much more fun, and but the main reason is there is an audio advantage in certain areas. Mainly it's the warmth. In a lot of CDs, it's digitalized and you lose some fidelity, you lose some of that clarity, and it's cold, it's harsh, it's dry. And vinyl is a lot warmer, it's a lot more accurate, and with the right equipment, it can be a lot better experience. So, if you just go out and pull out a turntable that was $30 back in 1980, it's not going to be a good experience. But if you have good equipment, it's supposed to rival anything that's out on the market today. So let's open this bad boy up. We've got a box inside a box. Boxception. Yeah, this thing is pretty heavy. Alright, so we have Pro-Ject on the side here. Alright. Okie doke, here we go. So, right there we have some RCA cords, looks like. Some other hardware, an extra belt, or maybe that is the belt, I don't know. I don't know if they give you an extra one. Looks like we have the platter right here. No, maybe not. Okay, this is the cover. It comes with a cover. A lot of people don't like these, but I think a dust cover might be beneficial because I live in an upstairs room and things can get pretty dusty. So, got one of these. And we have the core. It's molded in there, man. Let's pull it out. Slide that aside. Most of the weight's in the platter. That thing is really heavy. So, there's the platter. Thing ain't light. I'm guessing power supply is in here. And we've got the actual turntable. So, take this apart. Some intricate packaging. I actually don't like it. And I got the matte black version, as I stated earlier. This is the cheap version. The glossy variants, which I wouldn't prefer anyway because they pick up dust and stuff. Those are $300 or $400. But you got this ready to go. It is belt driven, but I think the belt's already on there. No, it's not. So you got the belt right here. Here's the motor. You have to remove the screws and bounce this. So I'm going to set this up and I'll come back and you guys can see what the Pro-Ject Debut 3 is like. Alright, so we've got the Pro-Ject Debut 3 all set up on this $8 IKEA table I picked up last night. Pretty good buy, huh? And we're ready to play some music here. Now, I do want to mention that I spent a great many hours of frustration against this little device, which was unfair. I filmed a little short bit explaining why the turntable was not worth the money And it's because I wasn't using it right. Embarrassing, I know. And actually, it was an odd set of circumstances. I was trying to diagnose the table, figure out what was wrong with it. I even had the Amazon guy I bought it from call me. And we chatted things over, and he said, you know, sounds like a defective table, send it our way. And right as I was about ready to package it up, I decided to switch the tubes on my Woo Audio WA5, and it turns out that indeed one of the tubes, the left one right there, had gone bad. And I had an extra pair laying around, and I replaced it, and we're all good to go. But that was the frustration and the worry. Now, I am going to be demoing this with the Monsoon MM250. Other gear over there you can see, though, is a very, very basic phono preamp right there. So that's a pretty cheap little preamp. It's $50, so it's probably not the greatest. I'm going to plan to upgrade it in the future. And then of course we have the Woo Audio WA6 below, which normally powers my headphones, but right now is powering the MM250. Well, those are self-powered, but it's giving the source. And man, it sounds phenomenal. I can't wait to show you. So we've got the turntable here. We've got everything in gear. As I said earlier, it's belt driven. The power switch is just located under the table, and you just tap that and it starts going. Depending on the ring, adjust the speed. So this top one is your regular 33 LP. And if you move it down, it goes to 45 RPM, which is a D45 or a single. So we put this platter back on and we can get ready to go. The weight, everything adjusted great. It was not a problem figuring out the counterweight. One thing I will mention is the anti-skate they give you, this little guy, which is basically a weight you tie to the arm so that indeed it doesn't skate around. It just was kind of gimmicky. It didn't work as well as I was hoping, and so I just haven't used it. And I've read around on forums, and many other Pro-Ject AB3 users just have ditched it early on. So I have the Fixes Phantoms, which was released in 1984, and this is an original release. And I was going to show you one of the newer albums I have, but this one sounds so good. I think it really highlights not only the table, but vinyl in general. And I'm going to play Are We Ourselves. But I'm not going to do it on this video because YouTube will slam me with the band hammer. So I'm going to annotate it right now. Click on the screen to hop on over to that video to hear the Fixes Phantoms. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, keep spinning. Stay snazzy, folks. See you later.